Hello everyone! Today we're giving tacos an Italian twist. Plus, it's all vegetables. And the recipe is called Italian-inspired chickpea and sweet potato tacos loaded with cherry tomato, red onion, basil, and balsamic vinegar salsa. A perfect blend of Mediterranean flavors right here, plus in your spice cabinet in your pantry. This is such a simple recipe, it's healthy, it's hearty, and it's delicious. Before we get started, I'm Claudia with Be Color with Claudia, and thanks for watching. So first up, we just need one sweet potato, and go ahead and peel off all the skin. Now we're just gonna slice them like this because we're going to dice them. I'm going to start laughing, thinking about my daughter last night, who put me on FaceTime to show me that she had just bought one of those really cute all-in-one vegetable choppers. And she was like, why in the world have I been chopping vegetables like you when you can just, put them through this machine and slam the lid and you're done with it? Anyway, her life just became so easy, food prepping, but I still got to do it the old-fashioned way. But however you want, just dice up your sweet potatoes. Slide them in a bowl, coat them with a generous drizzle of extra virgin olive oil. For spices, we have a teaspoon of Italian seasoning, quarter teaspoon of black pepper, half a teaspoon of garlic powder, half a teaspoon of smoked paprika, and half a teaspoon of salt. And we'll pour that in. And let's give them a toss. Now slide them on a baking sheet with a piece of parchment paper on top. And we'll just kind of spread them around, give everybody a little space. And I've got the oven preheated on 425. These are gonna go in twice. Actually, the oven's preheated on 400 degrees. The next time we put them in, we're gonna flip it up to 425, but we're starting at 400. And we're gonna put them in for 15 minutes. While the sweet potatoes roast, get yourself a clean towel. And we've got 1 can of chickpeas. I drained them and I rinsed them real well. And now I'm gonna lay them on a towel because we want to dry them off, because dry chickpeas give us crispy chickpeas. So give them a good dab. Now you don't have to, but I'm just kind of a little particular. But a lot of times the little skins, some of them just fall right off. And I just go through here and I just pick them out. Drop your chickpeas back into the same bowl. Drizzle with a little bit of olive oil. About a quarter teaspoon of smoked paprika, the same with garlic powder. And just a pinch of cayenne pepper. This will give them a smoky, slightly spicy kick. Now let's give these guys a little stir. It just took 2 minutes. And now we've got time to quickly put together the salsa. Start with some delicious grape tomatoes. The more red you can find them, the better. And I just kind of chop them up into 4 pieces. And when you're all said and done, you want about a cup. And there's the alarm. Let's get those sweet potatoes out, and we're gonna put in the chickpeas. I'll show you. Add in all the chickpeas and mix these guys together. Put these back into the oven. Crank your temperature to 425 now, and just 15 minutes, and these guys will just come out perfect and ready to go. Back to making Italian salsa. Here are the little chopped cherry tomatoes. 2-3 tablespoons of some minced red onion. Can't have salsa without onion. I'm slicing up some fresh basil. Oh, if you can find about 2 tablespoons of it, that would be great. I'm a little short today, but 1 to 2 tablespoons of fresh basil. And let's put it in there. Add just a little bit of pepper and some salt. Give this a little stir, and we're gonna let this sit here because the only ingredient it needs is some balsamic glaze. Just get over the stove and make some. With your heat on medium, pour in balsamic vinegar, 1/3 to 1/2 cup. It really reduces. So just make sure that you have enough for all your tacos. Making balsamic glaze, it's really so simple. All it is you heat up balsamic vinegar, and just the heat changes the whole concept of the vinegar. It makes it thicker. It's the whole concentration of flavor, and it actually makes it sweeter and syrupy, which is crazy because some people say to add brown sugar. That's just so totally unnecessary. But it's just really fun to watch this get really thick. I mean, it's cooking science, guys. Stir this occasionally. It's gonna get warm, and you wanna get it to like a little bit of a simmer, and keep it at a simmer for just maybe 5 or 10 minutes, and it'll be ready. You'll be able to tell because the glaze sticks to the back of the spoon. This glaze is looking beautiful, and you can see look how it's sticking to the back of the spoon. So now I'm just gonna go ahead and slide this off the stove. I'm gonna add a tablespoon of that balsamic glaze to the salsa. Stir this in. This is gonna add sweetness and tang that pairs perfectly with the tacos. These are all beautifully roasted. I cleaned this bowl, and we're gonna slide them into the bowl. Some sweet balsamic vinegar that's extra special, and a 1/4 cup of Parmesan cheese, some more fresh basil, and give this a nice stir. Let's assemble. So I've got a corn tortilla. They work best. Whoops. So if you're just gonna make one, heat it up in a skillet, 1, 2, or 3, makes it easy. But if you're gonna make a lot, use a baking sheet on 350 degrees, lay them all out there, cook them for 10 minutes. They're all gonna come out perfect and hot. Okay, let me show you how we do this. First, lay some arugula leaves on the bottom, a layer of those roasted chickpeas and sweet potatoes. And now for the magic, a little Italian salsa, a little bit more of the balsamic glaze on top. Look at this. These tacos are so simple. They're fresh. They're bursting with flavor. And did I say colorful? Oh my goodness, this is amazing. I love the sweetness of the potatoes and the crispy chickpeas and this salsa. This is like a fusion night of Italian night and taco night. Oh my goodness, you've got to make this. Please like this video, give me a thumbs up, a like, subscribe to the channel, and keep watching for more great recipes. And until next week, y'all, bon appetit.